Everyone, welcome to the best show in town, and I am Tinat Atifa Masood. Well, you know what I did last night? I actually wrote a love note to myself. I actually never did anything of that sort. I had attended a webinar just before that, and I kind of thought, okay, I told the kids that, you should write a love letter to yourself, but hey, I haven't done anything like that. I never wrote a love letter to myself. And I said, okay, let me try writing a love letter. And I did. So, do you want me to read it out for you? I didn't think I was going to read out, but then you know what? I'm so excited about sharing things with you. So I thought I was going to share this with you. I think I'm going to share it with you. So it goes like this. I'm a little poetic in the beginning, and then I write the letter. It goes this way. Have you written to yourself lately? Well, I decided to write, and I found that I hadn't written to me in a long time. So here goes. Dear Tina darling, how are you? Do you know I love you so much? Well, if you haven't, let me tell you that I've loved you from the time I had met you and set my eyes on you. You have the face of an angel, and you have a heart of gold. You have loved me so much, and unconditionally too. I have felt a sense of belonging to you. You have taken deep care of everything that I have needed and wanted. I love you for what you have done for me all your life, and now your love for me has become even deeper as you continue to invest your time in me. I feel so good to wake up with you every morning with a smile and to go to sleep at night with you, cuddled between my heart. You are the master of my life, and I pray to the universe that you receive whatever you have dreamed of. May you always remain happy and in love with life, laughing and dancing to your heart's content. May you rise and shine and be a matter of pride for all of us. I pray that you continue to invest invaluable time with me, and you and I can sing the love song that we had composed. I love you. So that was the letter. I really didn't think it was worth sharing, but then I could have gone over the top and written something more, but then I thought that this would be good. If you notice that I was actually talking to myself all the time, I was in this whole letter, if you notice, I was talking to myself and I was thanking myself and I was telling about how beautiful it was because I'm investing in myself. You know what, when I talk about investment, this COVID season, this entire COVID period has taught me one thing: to invest in the smallest of the small things and to take care of the smallest needs that I have. And that is how I have bloomed over this period, and I've become a much happier person. Because as soon as I have started investing time with myself, I have realized that I have become a better person. Initially, I used to never take care of myself. I used to be rushing around from one end of the world to the other, doing my work, but I used to never invest time in myself. And that somehow kind of kept me distressed and depressed, yes, to a certain extent. And I wasn't very happy with what I was doing. But this time I said, no, I'm going to start investing time in myself from the moment I wake up in the morning, like say 5:45 I wake up. So from that time onwards, I'm going to invest time in myself to make myself feel better and happier. I think that's the mantra. That's what we all need to do. We need to invest time in ourselves. We hardly do that. We invest our money somewhere, maybe buy a big house or a big car or something like that. We invest in things like going for a facial, going for a manicure, a pedicure. That's all fine, that you need to do. But how many of us would think of a manicure or a pedicure, not a manicure or pedicure, a facial for the heart and the soul? How many of us would think about doing that? I don't think any of us have ever thought about that, because I really never thought about doing a facial or a massage for my heart and my soul. I never thought about that till a couple of days back. And I said, wow, that would be great if I actually can massage my heart and my soul. And how can I do that? I can do that by doing special things for myself. Like I did with this letter. Last evening, I wrote this beautiful letter for myself. And I really felt good when I wrote this letter. I was thinking, why didn't I do this all this time? Why wasn't I giving a massage to my heart and to my soul all this time? What was keeping me back? No, because you know why I wasn't doing it? Because I didn't have time for myself. I was doing everything else, but not giving importance to that person who is with me 24/7. And who is that person who is with me 24/7? That's me, of course. And the person who is with you is you. You are with you 24/7. You wake up with that person, you go to sleep with that person, you eat with that person, you take a shower with that person, you do everything with that person who is with you 24/7. And if we do not invest time in this most beautiful person who loves us so unconditionally, that you in you loves you unconditionally, there is no condition to loving you. So imagine, it's so beautiful, right? That there is somebody who just loves you unconditionally, and yet you do not realize that. And yet you have not invested in that person. And yet you have not given importance to the happiness of that person or to the needs of that person. But as soon as you start doing that, just notice the kind of happiness that person who stays with you 24/7 is going to be. The happiness that that person is going to have in his life or in her life. I didn't realize this. And then, I kind of thought that, yeah, I'm with me all the time and I do not give myself importance. I am not investing time in myself. I'm not taking the care of the needs of myself. Why? What is the reason that I'm not doing it? There's so many reasons. We are going to work, we're rushing, we are doing housework, we're doing everything else, but not investing time in ourselves. If most of you have traveled by flight, you will realize one thing, that the air hostess says something very important. The air hostess says that in case of drop in air pressure inside the flight, inside the plane, there will be masks which will drop from the top, and please put on these masks first before trying to help children or young people or elderly people or whoever is next to you. So your take home from that message is that you need to help yourself first, and you need to love yourself first before you go and say I love you to your boyfriend, to your parents, to your spouse, to your children, to anybody. Loving yourself and keeping yourself protected and secure and feeling wonderful is something that you can think of. Because if you haven't started doing that, start doing it from this very moment. This very moment. Start doing it. Because it's the most wonderful feeling when you love yourself, when you take care of yourself, when you give time to yourself, and when you invest in yourself. You will find that you will bloom. You are going to bloom into a beautiful being, into a beautiful human being, into a beautiful flower, if I may be a little poetic. And it's going to be wonderful to see you like that. So I was talking to a friend today evening, and he was kind of doing some things which were not very worthy of himself. So I was telling him that, you know what? You should learn how to love yourself. You should learn how to respect yourself. Respect yourself, and that is how the world is going to see you. If you do not know how to respect yourself and love yourself and take care of yourself, people are not going to treat you that way. You are a very worthy person, I told him. You deserve a lot of attention, a lot of care, and a lot of love from your own self. And that is how people are going to look back at you. When you care and love and invest in yourself, people are going to do the same for you as well. But if you do not take care of yourself, people are not going to look at you in a loving manner. That's the truth. I'm not saying that. That's how the universe works. So my point is that if you can think of investing time in yourself and in loving yourself and caring for yourself, I think you are going to be adding a lot of value to your life. You're going to be doing a lot of service to yourself, and you'll be doing a lot of investment for yourself. Yes, you need to invest in your money. You need to put in fixed deposits. Why did you do a fixed deposit for your heart and a fixed deposit for your soul? Make it a point to love it every day and add to that love every second, every moment. Treat yourself with respect, hug yourself, clap for yourself, and embrace yourself, and do all those things that will make you happy. Because happiness is the biggest mantra that we seek, that we love, that we want, that we ache for, that we desire. That I'm going to leave you with these thoughts, and I want all of you to be very happy. Shine like the brightest star in the sky, and do a lot of service to yourself, invest in yourself, love yourself, and do keep listening to my podcast. My podcasts are specially for you. Why? Because you are special for me. I love all of you so much. Because I love myself, because I've invested in myself, I have the strength and the capacity and the audacity to say that I love you. I might not know many of you, but I want to make these podcasts to make you feel inspired and influenced and do the things for yourself. Please do keep listening to my podcast. And if you really like what I'm saying, do pass on this message to others. And do keep your comments. These are very valuable for me. It will mean a lot to me. And I'm going to see you soon. I'm going to go and see you on Tuesday. I love you all so much. You take care. I'll see you. Bye.